Are you a chiropractor struggling to reach the potential growth of your practice? Well, join me in this video where I'm going to share with you by changing one thought, it could change everything to help you break through the glass ceiling that you keep hitting your head on. Hey guys, I'm Dr. Frogley, co-founder and CEO of BlueIQ, and after working with thousands of practices, we see the same mistakes over and over, and that is why we're bringing you these amazing videos to help you stop making those mistakes. And if you've got a bump on your head from hitting that glass ceiling too often, I'm going to give you 3 tips to break through it, and here we go. And if you stay to the end of this video, you will actually get this amazing analysis. It's a $100 value that we do for practices called a cash flow blueprint, and stick around to the end because I'm going to give you the link to that. And if you love content like this, don't forget to smash the like button, subscribe, turn on notifications, because you don't want to miss the content that just keeps coming out from our BlueIQ content machine. So this thought process is, in our industry, the most common marker of success has always been collections. And I see a lot of practices have a great collection month, but followed by the next month where it nosedives. And this roller coastering of collection good, collection bad, collection good, collection bad is really difficult to scale. It's difficult for a team to really understand, the busy versus the slower times and where should their focus be. And instead of focusing all of your attention on collections, I want you to actually take a step above collections to what we call the lead metric to collections, and it's actually production. You see, production is the value of services that you're selling. And if you're doing your new patient and your exam and your treatment planning, you should be putting together a care plan. A care plan is what the patient needs to reach their goals, and the value of services delivered in that care plan is what we call production. Now, it's important that if you actually bill insurance or write off certain discounts for your services, that you actually are analyzing adjusted production. You see, adjusted production is the value of your services after those discounts. If you're contracted with insurance companies, you actually have a fee schedule that should be entered into your EHR, your patient management system. And when those numbers get entered in, the system should calculate now the new adjusted value of those services. It's kind of crazy, you walk into a restaurant and you don't have the same meal with 3 different prices based upon your referral source. But yet that's how our industry works. One insurance provider pays this amount, another insurance provider pays that amount, and it's the same service, you're just getting paid differently. It's really important that you're measuring the adjusted rate. What is the potential that we're going to get paid from that service? So you have cash services, you have personal injury services, you have major medical insurances, you have Medicare services. So it's all the same services paid at different rates. It's beyond frustrating, and hopefully someday we'll fix this to a single payer system. But in the process, you have to build a future productive schedule. And we measure that through the adjusted production. Now, in chiropractic management systems, we don't schedule services. We actually just schedule appointments. So what BlueIQ has done is we go in and we actually analyze your services that you're delivering on a regular basis to your patients, and we're kind of projecting that over the number of visits that are on your future schedule. So if you're a practice where you're not scheduling out patients to the next evaluation or the next benchmark, then it's really hard to know what is in the future workload of your practice. How many employees do I need to service that? Are we actually getting overbooked for the current team that we have? So my next tip on this is projecting that production, the adjusted production, right? Then we know already 2 weeks in advance, a month in advance, we already had the schedule built out to deliver a high volume of this adjusted production. And the better you get at your sales process, your case acceptance process, the better we get out at scheduling those patients and seeing that production building up on the schedule. And this is key because one of the big questions I get time after time, Dr. Frogley, how do I know when to add another team member? How do I know when to bring on that next team member? And this is the secret. It's watching your scheduled production grow on your schedule. That's the secret. And if you can wrap your head around that, you have just bought yourself some intelligence beyond just the normal practice owner. And this is how you scale. And if you love this kind of stuff, if you geek out about numbers and data and scaling your practice like I do, then click below because we have a free cash flow blueprint for you. This cash flow blueprint is so powerful because we will actually connect into your patient management system, HIPAA compliant, and pull that data. We will analyze it for you. We'll show you what the value of your adjusted production is, how well you're doing at booking that out, what you're missing, where the holes are, and help show you where you can actually increase that production, how that will translate to increased collections. So click the button below and schedule yourself for a free cash flow blueprint. And if you like this kind of content, make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel.